Gotta make some noise for Josh Alex Baker!
Oh my God. All right, what's good, y'all?
Hey, hey!
Oh, that was dry. Y'all like me? I'm cute. Come on now. What's good, y'all? So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, spilling that tea was the only thing that was in my mind walking up here the whole time. So I'm really glad it made it here safely. Second thing, I have to flex on y'all. Did y'all enjoy the magical, indomitable, humbly? Can we get another round of applause? Okay, so the word is I went to undergrad with her. So y'all got that snippet. I got to get that almost every day. So I know y'all jealous, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm so glad to be here with y'all tonight. Thank you to the Flourish for having me. I'm excited for us to go on a journey tonight as I read from, because Jamon said, I got 2 chapbooks, right? I got a surprise for y'all. I got a 3rd chapbook, and it's here tonight, and you can have it for $10. For the small price of $10, you can have my emotional pain and trauma and overcoming. Who wouldn't want to get in on that deal, right? You want that. So see me in the back and you can get that, okay? So Excerpts from the Wilderness is a story of love as a trial by fire. And I'm very excited to share some great things from this tonight. The beautiful thing about the wilderness in our lives is that we can address that even though we are in a different place now, we still honor where we've been, right? So I'm very thankful to be right now in a happy, healthy, restorative, life-saving love, right? All these poems ain't about that, okay? So we gonna flash back to the past, okay? So join me as we go into the wilderness, and I hope there's something waiting for you. And with that, we'll jump into it, and happy hunting, y'all. This first piece is entitled Into. You can't pray a man into loyalty. You can't cook him into submission with your fried fish and macaroni and cheese a little burnt on top. You can't fuck him into surrender. You can't rub his back into coming home on time. You can't rub his back into telling you who keeps calling his phone for the 5th time at 2 a.m. You can't kiss him into making the right decision. You can't kiss him into honoring you. You can't kiss him into choosing you. You can't kiss him into holding you, into holding space for you. You can't love him into loving you the right way. You can't make a horse drink. Hell, you can't even bring half these horses to water. You can't make that man into something he is not, no matter how hard you tried. Even when he has made you into something you are not, no matter how hard you tried. He might give you a day off, a day righteous, a day respectful enough to pacify you, to quell your unearthly ache. He'll feed you just enough not to starve. He is a man before he is your lover. Every violence you will owe to that first misfortune. Thank you. This next piece is entitled Shame. And I think love is this really beautiful dynamic thing. And I don't care how private or maybe secretive you are, but at some point you do want to be loved out loud. And even for some of us more private folk, when you find out that there are constraints on the ability to be loved out loud, I think it really starts to knock at the door of that childhood trauma and starts opening up some wounds, and that inner child gets to screaming, and some elements of shame start to come back up. The first time a man shoved me deep down in his pocket, I told myself that this is what love is. Years later, I'm still coughing up the lint onto new lovers who don't always understand what to do with the excess. So when his phone rings, I muscle memory myself into mute, hold my breath hostage so can't nobody hear me on the other side of the phone. Don't worry, I've practiced. And you don't even have to ask me how difficult it is not to breathe. I've learned how to unhold my lover's hands before they even ask me to, how to unshare our laughter, bewitch myself into believing it was all make-believe, that our love was make-believe, that the way he held me was make-believe, that the way he needed me was make-believe. Our mothers taught us much, but never how to grieve a love that you are living in. What a miracle it is to mourn the living while he is elsewhere, yet everywhere inside you, taking up space, suffocating you from the inside out. Thank you. All right, so we got like one more kind of sad poem, then we get to some happy stuff. Okay, so for the happy in love folk in here, I got y'all too, don't worry. Hold on, I said I got y'all. I got me too, y'all. I'm happy and in love too. Let me stop. Okay. Hey, babe. This next piece is called Final Exam, and I just love any poet and any creative knows it's like so fun to mess with form and to like take things that you pulled from like all walks of life and turn it into something. So I thought about writing a poem in the form of an exam, and this is what came of it. Question 1, do you love him? Question 2, is that enough? Question 3, is it sustainable? Question 3A, do you know what sustainability is? Question 3B, prove it. Question 4, how many storms have you weathered? Question 4A, provide examples. Question 5, how long have you played God in the matters of men when God hasn't even been playing God in the matters of men? Question 6, who made you an expert in shipwreck? Question 6A, provide examples. This next piece is entitled Amen Corner. I don't really have much of a backstory. I don't know what inspired this. I think I just liked the phrase Amen Corner, and I knew I was gonna write a poem that was love anyway, and it just fit. I don't know. 1, when the river runs dry and we walk its emptiness, we will tell our children that we've been here before, that though the sediment is all that they see, it is not all that has been. When love runs dry and we walk its emptiness, we will tell our children that we felt this before, that the burns on the inside of our hands prove fidelity to what was pried away from them. Water or memory, we are unable to decide which drowns us more. Water or memory, which more violently siphons our breath. 2, I held the sun once. He had a pair of eyes that burned me alive, but wasn't I living? Ain't I here to tell my story? I held the sun once. His voice a tempest begging worship. I held the sun once. And in his nest of a hand, my avian body found rest. I held the sun once, and he held me back. 3, when the river runs dry and we walk its emptiness, we will remind our children that some of the water is still in us. When we choke on our words, it will be the aftermath of love gone down the wrong airway. We will tell them that sometimes the pain is muscle memory, but that while we mourn the river, they will always, always be our greater ocean. Thank you. You know, oh my gosh, so let me talk about how good it is to be in a physical setting again. Because poetry performers, you have to know what it is to fiend to really do this live. Not virtually live, okay? So I haven't been able to do this in so long. Okay, I'm gonna throw out 2 titles and y'all tell me which one I'm about to read next, okay? Everything Around You Is Dying, or If You Run. They're sister pieces. Okay, I forgot how ambivalent that can actually be, and you hear both of them. But then I looked at my sister right here, and that eye contact, it did it for me. And I feel like you might even pulled your mask down and show me your mouth. Okay, you risked it all. You risked Corona for this poem, okay? So if you run, you admit there is at least one wolf in the room. If there's a wolf in the room, you admit that you are in love with your poison, its teeth, its puncture. If you write it down, You can erase but can't unremember the first time you sold yourself for half your worth. If you run, you admit that it happened, that at least half of the happening belonged to you. If you speak it out loud, your happiness, you admit your hypocrisy, every judgment a prelude to your karma. Because didn't you say, if ever you found yourself here, you'd leave? What happened? If you run, you admit there was something to run from. You admit that you love something that should have been fled. And what does that make you? Thank you. This next piece is entitled Survival. And I want to dedicate this to all the beautiful people in my life who have helped me survive. Because how many of y'all know that survival is not a salutary process? It's not something you just do on your own. So I'm thankful for the love that gets us through. I'm thankful for Bae. I'm thankful for Mom. May she rest in peace. I'm thankful for Grandma. May she rest in peace. People who are conjured in this poem. And I'm thankful how, even when they are not here in the physical realm, they are in everything that we are. They are in the way that we love and in the way that we expend our light. So I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful for the way that we survive our wilderness. If I survive this, we will be beautiful. Our love, a glory to share only if I'm fed first. Today, God gonna have to be in the goodness of good enough. God gonna have to be in the goodness of my rolled out of bed, in the goodness of I didn't think I could plant these feet on the ground and rise like a rebellious son fighting the darkness. But look at this bitch, tired but trying, wrecked but rising. God gonna have to be in the goodness of my fracture, the goodness of my fragment piece by piece. God gonna have to be in this smile. And all my mother's magic she left behind, God gonna have to be in my venom. My grandma's get you told, cause ain't nobody telling me nothing. God is in my lover's eyes. Early morning when leaving this bed feels impossible, but I'm safe in his shroud. God is in my cup runneth over. My thirst no more. God is in my right to claim it. And my right to call forth everything that's mine as though it already were, even when it don't quite be. God is my right to say, feed me well, and you will never go hungry. Thank you. Let's see. Do we want to give y'all anything else? I think I want to give y'all pride because y'all are so beautiful, and I feel like we all family here. Like, this is cozy as hell. I wish y'all could all be up here. I'm gonna be honest with you. But especially in light of the pandemic, especially in light of all of the grief that we were already carrying before a damn pandemic, right? We all family in this, you know? And there is great love, and there is great light, and there is great energy in this room. And like, regardless of what you are going through, I am sending the light that I have, and I am sending the peace that I have, and I am sending my prayers of restoration that I have. And like, wherever you are in life, just know that as long as you have breath in your body, there's hope. You can be 89, grumpy, senile, and as long as there's still breath in that body, there's hope. So I'm talking to all my friends in the room tonight because I got pride in y'all. Because some shit tried to take y'all out, and look at y'all looking beautiful right here listening to my beautiful ass, okay? I know you don't need my pride, but I'm so damn proud of you. I was witness to the war withering you away, road passenger in the descent. The salt of your silent tears still stains my skin. I held your body, a universe collapsing upon itself, gathered your stars, your moons, your black holes. I told you that we could make something beautiful from the leftovers, even when I wasn't completely sure myself. But you trusted me, and you kept trying. And I'm so damn proud of you. I know you don't need my pride, but I am so damn proud. You are a sheep slaughtering wolves, Daniel in the lion's den. You are death defiant, and even when it has you, it will never have you because you've left far, far too much life behind. Thank you. Y'all have been such a great audience. Let me just tell y'all, when I'm like, on tour or whatever, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I remember the Little London and I remember the Flourish, like, them my peoples. They got free tickets. I remember them. And when I see you, because you pulled the mask down, I'm gonna remember you. Like, I'm gonna know them frames and everything. Um, this next one, this last one, because tomorrow is Love Day. And here's one thing, I want to like throw this plug in. Tomorrow is Love Day, okay? Tomorrow is not Romantic Love Day, okay? It's Romantic Love Day, it's Platonic Love Day, it's Self-Love Day. Get you some fun, get you some love, love on yourself. Don't let tomorrow be a miserable day for you, okay? But I am about to read a love poem that's dedicated to my romantic love. Okay, this is dedicated to Bay. I think it's a beautiful moment when you enter into something new, and we're not exactly new, but I kind of reflect back on the times that we were new, when everything just feels so fresh and like just adventurous and so bold and beautiful and brilliant. And that idea that when we want to come into someone's life, a part of that is contingent upon the permission. Like, I can't just walk in, hey, Jamon, can I come in your house? No, I got to get your permission. So I think love is beautiful because love is a choice. And when two people actively choose to love each other, that is a choice that necessitates some permission. So thank God for the permission that allows our lives to be that much richer. So this piece is entitled Moving Over. Baby, you tell me what you're scared of, and I'll show you one more wall I'm willing to tear down. One more feat I'm willing to conquer. You tell me what stills you, what siphons the 3:30 a.m. dance from your bones, what puts in its place something more civilized, something safe when we were born to be unruly. Show me how it hurts. Show me where it hurts. What balm has never before quelled your aching, and I'll show you a secret alchemy, a genesis I'm willing to write for you. Tell you that we create the best of ourselves newly, daily. Tell you that the best of me is whatever makes room for the best of you. And I don't mind moving over if you don't mind me being here. I love you, babe. So with that is my set. Y'all can find me on pretty much anything Josh Alex Baker. And just in case you have a foggy memory, I don't know. The last page of this $10 chapbook does have my handle in case you are kind of obsessed with me now. I get it. I would be obsessed with me too. But on some real spit, I am in the back with excerpts from the wilderness. Thank you again to the Flourish. Thank you again, Humble Lee, for being the amazing force that you are, for being the amazing friend and love that you are. So excited for this to be the first time that excerpts from the wilderness is really being officially sold. So yeah, hit me up. I always love questions. Like I said, I'm a celebrity in my head. So if anybody just has questions about the work, curiosities, y'all hit me up. Gang, gang. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.